So beautiful. She said, come closer, Cyrus. Yes, Grandma? She said, did you figure it out? Figure out what, Grandma? How the real world works. Did you figure out how the real world works? Jesus! Black Crow flew in the room, flew right back out. Oh, she was talking about that story. She was talking about that story. Owl knew the night. Owl knew the sound of rodent paw. Owl who hunted alone on silent wings of hollow bone. Oh yes, Owl knew everybody works the night shift because Owl knew what was what and who was who. Everybody knows how the real world works, right? Deer knew the world was dappled in forested sunlight. And everyone lived at the edge between dawn and dusk. Meadow, forest, beauty, tragedy. And but for the snap of the tiniest twig, everything pretty would be eaten. Oh yes, deer knew what was real, because everybody knows how the real world works, right? Oh, slug thing. Everybody live under a big flat rock. It's moist and dark. Easy. And there's no such thing as male and female. Why bother with that when you can be both at the same time? I say, if you can't be with the one you love, honey, love the one you're with, slug. Love the one you're with, slug. Come on, people, put your hands together. Oh, I forgot I don't got no hands. The spider knew perfectly well that if you're positioned properly, if you're patient, if you're poised, if you spin it correctly, the whole world comes to you. No, said the Great Spirit, his voice like thunder, his eyebrows on fire. Coyote, sit. Heel. Wait. Everyone knows how the real world works. He who fools with this lesson loses his place at the council of creatures. We must hide it. They must find it. They must find it. We must hide it. Where can we hide wisdom such as this? Will no one speak to this? And his voice echoed away across time and geography, and a great silence fell upon the council of creatures. A silence of 10,000 years. Calling it my address, my watershed address. I'll show you what I know so far. You got this big, pregnant piece of landscape down here that one day is going to be called California. And then there's a massive outflow here. Could be a Northwest Passage or some kind of massive river. The Wenatchee, the Inutit, Chelan, the Methow, and Twist, the Okanagan, pulling down from the north like this, and the Omak and the Salmon River. Salmon River. You guys, you're both idiots. Quit your bull shouting. It's time. Right away. He's right beside her now. Lateral lines mingling, tingling. They do the dance, some kind of ancient romance. Her jaw opens immensely, tensely, and from her belly jettisons a string of orange jewels into the stones, the mother stones, the bed, the red. And his body contracts, his jaw opens immensely, tensely, and from his belly billows a billion sperm, melt like milk, like the Milky Way, like the Big Bang, at the beginning of everything. Fresh water has activated them. They have 60 seconds to find and fertilize one egg or die. Hold on, wait, excuse me, what are you saying? 3 years, 3,000 miles, and you're giving us 60 seconds to find and fertilize one egg? Swim, boys! Swim! Find your egg! Use your head! 45, 44, 43. Is it this great pebbly thing here? Ouch, ouch, ouch. Oh, hey, there's orange ones, pink ones over here. There's so many to pick from. Oh, that's a nice one. 19, 18, 17, 16. Dude, they're round, they're round. How are you supposed to get in? Where's the door? A thing that's round. 10, 9, 8, and the dumb ones just float away downstream. And the slow ones just float away downstream. But one sperm will find its one little egg. And instantly that egg becomes poisonous, water-hardened. It's me. Yeah, it's me. I'm standing in it. It's me. I'm right here. I'm standing in it now. Can't you see me? Where were we? Oh yeah, them small fries start to smoltify, see? And they go on down. They go on swimming down, memorizing backwards every creek and confluence and concrete corner until they get to the estuary. And the estuary is a place where the tide pushes up and pulls back out. And the freshwater system comes down and just mixes up, and it's just a soup of productivity. Unless you build up a city there with ditches and dikes and bulkheads. It's the most productive food web on the face of the planet. And the salmon, they mill around here for 3 or 4 weeks. They eat like teenagers, straight from the carton, 5 pieces of cold pizza, peanut butter and jam sandwich, fridge door wide open. Mom, have we got any food in the house? To eat or be eaten? That's the question. Whether it is the better instinct to offer your own existence to feed the circle that feeds you and your kin, or feeding first begin, the dream of triumphal return, to swim, to yearn, to leap, to reach, perchance to spawn, outrageous fortune. To feed, be fed upon, that's gotta be the question, you betcha.